Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's video, doing storm watch for today's video. So we've got risk of some thunderstorms coming up tonight and particularly tomorrow. I shall talk you through what's going on with that thunderstorm potential in a moment. Just to say that first video release date was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we've also released GWV. Please check out both two videos if you'd like to do that. Got 10 to 14 day coming up later on as well. 10 to 14 day will be later than usual because I want to get this storm watch in first. I wasn't sure whether to combine them, but I think got enough here to justify doing a storm watch on its own, to be honest. These could be pretty potent thunderstorms, I think, tomorrow, but more about that in a second. Thank you so much, Richard, for the incredible storm watch gift. Thank you so much, my friend. I love it. Such intense lightning. Maybe there'll be some scenes like that tomorrow. Wouldn't that be exciting? Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, let's start off then and have a look at the weather warnings from UK Met. We'll start there. So, got a yellow warning for thunderstorms for Northern Ireland. Valid through the course of this afternoon. Heavy showers of thunderstorms may cause some flooding and travel disruption. And then Saturday, we've got a widespread thunderstorm warning across most parts of the country. If we have a look at that one, it's valid from 9 AM tomorrow until 1 minute to midnight. Heavy showers and thunderstorms are expected over parts of the UK on Saturday. You see, it's a widespread warning all the way from London, going right way up to Scotland as well. And then there is another thunderstorm warning for Northern Ireland, back to Northern Ireland again on Sunday. That's valid from 10 AM till 9 PM in the evening. Let's just have a quick look. No, we can't do that. So we'll move on from there then. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the facts charts next from the UK Met. So these are the human interpretation of models by forecasters at the UK Met. We can see we've got high pressure, this fact chart for midday today. So just gone actually. We've got high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west. We're drawing up this southerly flow. Quite a big area of low pressure in the Atlantic. Now, if we go through to 6 AM tomorrow morning, we find that we've got a cold front starting to push in from the west. The wind is in from the south. It's going to be warm, hot, southerly, southerly wind with humidity. The cold front and this convergence line could well act as the trigger, start triggering some heavy showers and thunderstorms. That's fact chart for midday tomorrow, when we've got the cold front pushing across the country. Again, it is moving into very warm, hot and unstable air. It could easily start to trigger heavy downpours and thunderstorms as it does so. It looks like a classic volatile scenario. By the time we get through to midnight on Sunday, we've got those fronts moving out into the North Sea, and they're into a different air mass. We're into a much more Atlantic source air mass, which will be fresher feeling and still unsettled, but still these convergence lines in the Atlantic. So on Sunday they'll push in a bit of a risk of further showers and or thunderstorms potentially as well. It's how the GFS is looking for 6 AM tomorrow. So again, got high pressure sitting over to our north and east across the continent. Northern Europe got low pressure in the Atlantic. Wind is being dragged up from the south. Look at the upper air temperatures, made up quite hot, plus 15 Celsius. Iceberg has made it to Manchester. So yes, hot air has been drawn up from France on those southerly winds. No cape and lifted really at 6 AM in the morning. This is like the convective potential within the atmosphere. However, by the time you get through to 9 AM, the green colours starting to appear, telling us there will be convective potential. And those green colours then turn to yellows as we go through the course of the afternoon on Saturday. So not enormous amounts of cape are lifted. And sometimes if you get too much cape, it can actually sort of limit the thunderstorm potential. You can overdo it. So this looks just perfect to me for some pretty big widespread thunderstorms with the convective potential in the atmosphere tomorrow. So there will be cape available. So let's have a look at the some forecast data then. This is the high resolution ARO model from the weather outlook starting 6 PM this evening. Of course, no thunderstorms this evening. Going to be a lovely, sunny, warm summer evening. We go on though into tomorrow. We find the first shower starting to appear across parts of Wales and southwestern England. They drift on into the Midlands, kind of fade out a little bit through the early afternoon and then start to re-intensify. That's as far as we get with a row. It's 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We've got some big showers and thunderstorms down through northwestern parts of England and down into parts of Midlands as well. More sort of hit and miss type storms across more southern counties. Again, we can't see up into Scotland with this model, but we can with this one. This is the high resolution arpège model. Again, French model from the weather outlook, starting at 9 p.m. tonight, looking mostly dry at that point. Lots of wet weather in the Atlantic, of course, in that area of low pressure. Now, as we go through the evening and into the night, first showers start to make their presence felt down in the far southwest. They probably won't be thundery, just rain showers. You know, initially there isn't that much cape available. However, as we go through the morning, those showers get much heavier through parts of northern England, the Midlands, and down into southern parts of England as well. Some quite big downpours possible then, and then on into the afternoon. They kind of fade out a little bit. They push showers moves to the eastern side of the country. Then the Wales and Midlands, northern England, they kind of fade out a little bit through the early afternoon, but then they re-intensify later on. And this is when the greatest risk of storms will be, I think, through parts of the East Midlands into East Anglia, up into northern parts of England as well. Where we've got those green colours, I think there could be some pretty torrential thunderstorms in those areas. The whole lot starts trundling off up into Scotland and north-eastern England through the evening. Things turn drier across England and Wales, and then we're on into Sunday with more heavy showers, maybe longer spells of rain starting to appear on Sunday. So, you know, could be some quite wet weather around on both Saturday and also Sunday this weekend. Bear in mind, Saturday will be very warm and humid. Sunday will be rather fresher feel, I think. This is the high resolution GWV icon model from Germany, again via the weather outlook. Once more, lots of dry weather coming up through the course of tonight. The first showers and downpours arrive in the southwest through the end of the night into the early part of the morning. May push up into the Midlands during the morning, central southern parts of England. Again, some quite big downpours possible there through the morning, and then may carry on northwards in towards northern England and Scotland. So, you know, it's like East Midlands into East Anglia, the Midlands up to northern England, Scotland. Looks like that's where the greatest risk of big showers and thunderstorms will be through the course of tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. As well, torrential rain for Scotland there by around midnight. Then into the early part of Sunday, more wet weather comes into the southeast. I think that's probably more persistent areas of rain into the southeast on Sunday morning. Meanwhile, elsewhere, further showers are breaking out. So again, there should be some useful rain around through the course of the weekend. And that takes us on into Monday, when there's more wet weather piling in from off the Atlantic then. And then we've got the high-res UKV model. This is high-resolution product from the UK Met Office. Once more, this one coming via the weather outlook too. So we're starting off at 11 p.m, lots of dry weather at that point. First showers making their presence felt into the southwest by around 5 a.m. And then through the morning, we find this first cluster of showers and thunderstorms coming up from the south into southern England, through into east parts of Wales and the Midlands. Big downpours in some places. May move up to northern and eastern parts of England, southern Scotland. Through the afternoon, things turn a little bit quieter across England and Wales for a while through the early afternoon, and then we've got these showers and thunderstorms breaking out through northwest England and down into Midlands. And these could be really intense. I think these storms could be, you know, really quite violent, and may push on into northern and eastern parts of England through the course of Saturday evening. And then we're on into Sunday, and we've got that area of more persistent rain perhaps clipping into far southeast, where that looks potentially a little bit thundery, with lots of showers out in the west as well, and those showers become more widespread. And further showers, long spells of rain and or thunderstorms carrying on right way through into Monday and Tuesday as well. And then finally, we've got WRF. This is coming from Meteo Seal. You can find a link to all of these websites in the description with this video. Lots of dry weather at 11 p.m. tonight, but as we go through into the early morning tomorrow, that's when the first shower begin to make their presence felt down in the southwest. Maybe, well, actually they don't. So no, this one's a little bit different. So this is at 6 a.m. And not much going on then, actually. Just like a shower tripping the coast of Cornwall there. 4, 5, 6 a.m. So when do the showers start? Do they start? Maybe WRF isn't seeing any showers. So up to 1 o'clock, not much happening. 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's a lot different, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. Right, we're into the... So there's no showers and downpours through the morning. WRF not picking up on those. So that's strange, isn't it? But anyway, things do start to develop a little bit through the afternoon. So across northern and eastern parts of England and also into the Midlands, northwestern England, WRF does pick up on those showers and thunderstorms, but a little bit toned down compared to some of the other models that we've seen. Definitely for tomorrow morning anyway, and takes those showers and storms up into Scotland. So WRF is doing things a little bit differently there. More showers coming quite widespread on Sunday. WRF doing things a little bit differently there. That caught me out slightly. I was expecting it to be like all of the other models, but a little bit different with that one. So you pay your money, you take your choice. I would tend to go with the other models really for tomorrow morning. I think the showers will probably be quite widespread tomorrow morning, but the most intense showers I think coming up and thunderstorms will be coming up from sort of mid to late afternoon tomorrow and into tomorrow evening, and that will be particularly for northwestern England, parts of the Midlands, eastern England, and then pushing up to northern England and to Scotland, increasingly through Saturday evening and overnight Saturday and into Sunday. I think there will be some pretty potent thunderstorms around in some places. So if you want a storm, you get one, then enjoy it, but make sure you stay safe, of course. Lightning is a very powerful phenomenon, so we always have to put that caveat in. I know the storm chasers will be looking forward to tomorrow with with great interest. So if you're off chasing storms, then enjoy. Right, that's it for Storm Watch. We're going to be back shortly with 10 to 14 day. So come back with that a little bit later on for Storm Watch Show. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.